Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Libra. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They're also showing up as the Three of Pentacles. Okay, someone really compatible with you, most likely someone you know through work, the gym, school, somewhere in your community, somewhere out and about. They're viewing you as the Star card, Aquarius energy. So they do see you as wish fulfillment, and they definitely see a future with you. And we see the World card, defining the connection. So you two might be very different from one another, but yet so compatible. So you could have different backgrounds, different race, religions, traditions. The World card is strong, fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius again showing up here. But I also think that this is going to be a breakthrough. This is going to represent the end of a difficult cycle in love for you, Libra, and the beginning of something new. Now we see the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. So this definitely feels like a secret admirer, but I don't think this King of Wands is going to keep their feelings to themselves for very long. I feel like this is somebody who's creative and selfless, somebody who's wise, somebody here who's also, I feel, fiercely independent. There's an air of mystery about this person. In relationships, they're very loving and nurturing, but they're also very passionate. The King of Wands tells me they're also quite successful. So whatever it is they put their mind to, they do very well. Now we see the Death and the Rebirth energy, Scorpio energy. So this person, there may be an air of mystery around this person. You may even feel like sometimes there's a little bit of secrecy, because it's interesting. The King of Wands is like a kind of an out there energy. It's somebody who puts themselves out there. They're confident, you know, they're successful. They get a lot of attention. But I also think you're going to notice there's something beneath the surface. There's something more. There's something different here. All right, and the Four of Cups in reverse. I think some of you, this person, maybe they've been getting over something, some sort of personal loss. It could be another relationship, but it could be like a family member or a friend passing away. And I do feel like they haven't quite been making themselves emotionally available. Even though they, like, I feel like they come off as emotionally available, they come off as confident, they come off as like open, but there's that little something about them that kind of holds back. But of course, that's until they meet you, Libra. All right, and my Libras with the Chariot card in reverse, Cancerian energy, you might not be so sure about moving forward with this connection, maybe because you work together, maybe because you feel like there's something here you can't quite put your finger on, okay, when you first meet them, so you need some time to vet them, to suss them out. Some of my Libras too, you might be a little bit hesitant if there's distance between the two of you, so physical distance. And like I said, even emotional distance, like, I feel like this person may be somebody that, again, they're very friendly, they're kind, they're open to a degree, right? But then they don't let a lot of people in or close to them. So I feel like that's where you're going to feel a little bit of a disconnect and something you need to sort of figure out before you move forward with them. All right, so we see Daddy's Girl coming through. So some of you, they may have recently lost their father. Okay, or someone who was like a father figure to them or like a grandfather. Now, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So this person has a close-knit relationship with their father, whether he's alive or crossed over. They may look a lot like their father. They may act like their father. Maybe they've followed in their father's footsteps as far as like work and stuff is concerned. They have strong water in their chart, which tracks with the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. All right, we get twin soul Libra. So this is someone who mirrors you in a lot of ways. And this is a connection that intends for you both to balance your feminine and masculine energies and evolve your soul. And we get defender energy. So this is somebody who's very ride or die. But they don't do that with just anyone. And I think that's what you kind of maybe are not seeing or you're not sure of right away, because this is somebody who's going to be very deeply committed to your connection, and they're strong and they're counted on. You can count on them to have your back, but they take their time to make sure that whom they get involved with is the right person. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles tells me this person is easy to work with. This person is somebody who's in your community or in your energy in some capacity. You and them are very compatible. I mean, twin soul energy. You complement each other in beautiful ways. They're funny as heck, all right? They might have a dark past. Again, I'm kind of picking up on that, right? Like there's more to this person. And we see gym rat. Some of you, this person is in recovery. They may have struggled with addiction in the past. But with that's not for all of you, but the gym rat energy tells me that they're healthy. They like to work out. So maybe they don't necessarily go to the gym. Maybe they do home workouts. Maybe they run. Maybe they go climbing. Maybe they go do yoga or Pilates. Whatever it is, they infuse healthy habits in their daily routines. And I think they're also going to be quite physically attractive. This is somebody who takes good care of their body. I don't know if they've had like some sort of weight loss transformation, or they didn't always really take good care of themselves, but now they do. Okay, let's see, what else do we need to know? All right, so we see message energy. I kind of feel like this person, is going to wait and see, Libra, if you're going to be the one that reaches out. I feel like they have a lot to say, but they take some time opening up, like on a deeper level, right? Because I do see them as social and open to a degree. All right, we see the Lovers card. So again, this is going to be a very sexy, passionate connection. There's also an otherworldly type connection between the two of you, like a soulmate or a twin flame vibe. And we see privileged lady. This may be someone here who might worry that you're out of their league. Okay, you might have you have differences, so different backgrounds. So they might have grown up with nothing, but I do see that they have a lot to offer now. Okay, but nothing was handed to this person is what I'm getting. And they might be a little bit worried that you two are too different at first, or that they're not going to fit in with your friends or your family or something like that because of different race, religion, traditions, backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds, religious backgrounds, socioeconomic backgrounds. All right. And your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision here. Okay, which is beautiful. So they see, this is like you making some sort of major decision, maybe to leave another connection, to change jobs. Maybe it's a physical, a major haircut, hitting the gym again or something like that. All right. This person may have a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. They already know who you are. That kind of makes sense with the Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess, that this could certainly be a secret admirer. And we see they're a fire sun sign, so double confirmation there of that Aries, Leo, Sag energy coming through. All right, with this Star card, Libra, you're their wish fulfillment. I mean, they see a future with you, and I do see this person being open and willing to play the long game here. They're not really in a rush. But they may even have you on a little bit of a pedestal here. Okay. Nope, I'm not going to take all of those. That's too many. But if the King of Cups in reverse wants to come back out, he will. So they might be a little bit worried that you're not going to give emotionally to this connection, or you don't feel the same way about them. The World card in reverse. See, they are worried about your differences. And again, I don't think that this person is necessarily bringing all their hang-ups to the connection, but they might be worried that there are socioeconomic differences, or maybe you were raised, in a wealthy family and they're not, or vice versa. You may also have different religions, traditions, cultures. So they are worried about fitting in with your family and your friends, being liked by your family and friends. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, this person might also be a little bit worried that you have unfinished business here with an ex, or that you're still in the process of healing from something here. All right. And the Eight of Swords in reverse, I do think you're going to overthink things a little bit here. You might kind of avoid making a decision because you may be overthinking, Are they right for me? Who is this person? There's something about them that's like so attractive and so compatible, and like we work really well together, but there's something I can't put my finger on. You know, you do need to trust that, Libra, right? Like always trust your intuition. But I feel like it's just because this person, again, they're not surface level, but they're much deeper than maybe they let on, or they're much more discerning, or they're much more cautious than maybe their personality, that fiery, you know, passionate, maybe impulsive type energy. They're, you know, leads you to believe, if that makes sense. Like they're deeper, they're more discerning, they're, you know, there's that air of mystery about them, even though they're kind of forthright and open. I hope that's making sense. Let's see what they really admire about you, Libra. They might be worried too that you don't notice them with the Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, let's see. All right, so athlete energy. Some of you do meet at the gym. All right, because we have athlete and gym rat coming through, but that doesn't have to, that's like a super specific message for one or two of you. But they see you as dedicated to transcending physical limits, including any handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Yeah, so they see you as strong-willed. They're very physically attracted to you. And they see you as king energy, Libra, enlightened, benevolent leadership and benefiting those in charge. So they see you as a good leader. They see you as, you know, they may even see you as royalty. Again, this person has you on a pedestal. All right. Now with the World card here, I feel like there will be a breakthrough. I feel like there will be a new beginning here. We see this connection stretches your ability to give, receive, and hold emotion with greater depth and awareness. So they're coming in to expand your emotional capacity, to feel deeper than you have, maybe to feel differently than you have in other relationships. And this person understands their capacity and communicates it clearly. Transparency builds trust. So this person is going to be honest about their limits. Now, the example I'm going to give, now you can flip it, or it can, you know, not resonate with you at all. But, you know, maybe this person has a fixed income, for example. Maybe you make a lot more money than them, and they're going to be really honest about that. Like, look, this is what I do for a living. This is how much I have. Take it or leave it, right? Or, you know, this is what I can do. And again, it doesn't have to be about finances. That's just the example that came to me. All right. So we see during a time of change or transition. Yeah. So this connection enters during a shift in your life, right? After you're making some sort of major final decision. Movement and change creates space for alignment. So that could be a major career change, Libra. That could be a major move. It could be ending a relationship. It could be getting your health back on track, your wellness. Okay, finding your independence. All right, what else do we need to know? All right, so we see magnetism. There's a gravitational pull towards each other, but there is this like unseen cord, you know, between you two. There's this connection is strong. You feel pulled towards one another. It's also going to be very sexy and passionate, burning desire coming through. And pay attention to the signs and clues. The universe is talking to you. So we all kind of get different signs and synchronicities, see repeating numbers, feathers, finding pennies or something on the ground. You know, we might get, you know, messages through lyrics, songs, seeing names repeated time and time again. So pay attention to that, because you will be getting a lot of signs and clues from the universe when this person is around or before they're coming into your life. And Spirit saying, yes, Libra, you are manifesting this, and very soon your true love will arrive. Okay, so this is probably happening sooner than later, but let's see if we get any confirmation about dates or times. Dates or times for my Libras. December, okay, so it may be between now and December, and we do see rapid movement, so things moving quickly between the two of you. All right, my lovely Libras, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.